time since I made a video, but life been life, and as they say. So I just wanted to talk about today how, in my opinion, really, this might not even be an opinion, but I'm saying my opinion, I think that it is better to be obese, fat, overweight than it is to be ugly, especially for women. Because like if a man, if he's not attractive but he has a good career, makes good money and stuff like that, then it's like he can get away with being ugly. You know what I'm saying? Look at some of the wealthy men and their wives. They can get away with it because they're going to be able to get a beautiful woman anyway. But as far as, this is a page for women, but as far as women, it's better to be overweight than it is to be ugly. Ideally, you don't want to be either. But I'm saying if you had to choose. Because if you're overweight, for most people, majority of people that are overweight, you can lose the weight. It's not going to be easy, for most. It's going to take discipline, hard work, dedication, all that. Being able to say no to the donuts, to your favorite food. Not saying that you can't have it, but you can't have it all the time, because you can lose weight. Weight for most people is something that you can control. Like I said, it's not easy, but it is something that you can control. Well, it's not easy if that's something you're not used to. If you're just used to eating whatever the hell you want and stuff like that, it's going to take a lot of work, physically and mentally. You have a strong will. But you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Most people. But if you're just ugly, there's not much you can do about that. If you got an ugly face, just ugly. I know some people get plastic surgery, but I feel like if you just straight up, toe up from the floor up, butt ugly, I don't think even plastic surgery will fix that unless you have a miracle worker for a plastic surgeon. That's how I feel. So yeah, I think it's better to be ugly. I'm sorry. It's better to be overweight than it is to just be straight up ugly, hideous. Because you can control your weight if you really, really want to. Really work for it. You can lose the weight. But ugliness is not something that you can control. And plus, plastic surgery is very expensive. Not everybody can afford that. Very expensive. Speaking of plastic surgery, I saw this story. Now, I don't know all the details, but I'll tell you what I know. So apparently, and this was a white woman. Apparently, this woman, she had a very big nose. A very pointy nose. And I'm not trying to be funny, but like, think of the Wizard of the Oz, maybe. The Wicked Witch. You know how her nose was pointy? That type of nose. Like, her nose was not average, especially for a white woman. Very pointy, big, unattractive nose. But she still got a husband, right? She saved up her money and got surgery. And her plastic surgeon, he did that shit. I think she said it cost $11,000, something like, or $15,000, one of the two, something like that. Well, that's a lot of money to spend, on surgery. But she saved up the money and she did it, right? And she looked like a different person after her surgery. Like I said, not everybody has money like that. And plastic surgery doesn't work for everybody. Look at, what's her name? Farrah. She didn't even need no plastic surgery though. Farrah Ford from Teen Mom. Look how she looks now. But anyway, so she left her husband. Now I'm gonna say this. It's funny how, you know, because a lot of people are mad that she left her husband after she got the plastic surgery. Like, oh, how you gonna leave your husband because you got a new nose, you look good now, whatever. But the funny thing is, with men, right? Okay, you take a man that, we've seen this happen time and time again. You have a man that maybe he works at McDonald's, or he's in a position where he doesn't make a lot of money. You know, he's broke, doing bad, he down bad, right? He marries a woman that is okay with, you know, financially helping him, or the woman might pay most of the bills in the household, if not all of them. She hopes she's a ride or die. If that man comes up in any kind of way, lots of times that man will leave that woman. When that man makes it, whether he becomes a doctor, a lawyer, he becomes a rapper, whatever he does to make it, most of the time he leaves the woman that was down with him when he was broke, especially a black man. Especially a black man. What he'll do is he'll leave the woman for his top choice, for the woman that he really wanted all along. But he knew he couldn't get the woman that he wanted all along when he was down and broke. So I think it's kind of funny how people are mad she left her husband when she starts basically looking good, right? But we see men do that all the time. Broke men that become wealthy, and they leave their wives and girlfriends when they make it and they have more options. So what's the difference? You see what I'm saying? So what's the difference? It's like literally, it's the same thing. So that's why you gotta put yourself first and live how you want to live, and not listen to people. Because men do that all the time, just in the financial way. They know once they make more money, you know, they can have beautiful women that they couldn't have before, women that wouldn't look at them twice if they didn't have money. Okay, look at Donald Trump. Come on, y'all. Y'all think his wife would have even gave him her number if that man wasn't rich? Come on now. You really think she would have looked twice his way? He wasn't a billionaire. Come on now. Or even, let's say he was just an average Joe. Like he worked at, I don't know, he was a construction worker or something like that. Or, I don't know. You know, he had an average job. You think she would have looked his way? Hell no. So it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So yeah. That's mainly what I wanted to say today. Y'all have a good